and issues shaping our community. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Whether you're alone fighting depression or just need someone to talk to, Broward 211 is your source for help. The phone line is used as crisis intervention and a supportive listening service. However, many people in Broward County still don't know about it. Here to tell us how the service has helped others in the past is Lori Solarillo and Lynn Wines. And thank you very much for joining us. So if you've got a problem, call 211, right? Is that the bottom line?
That is the bottom line. 211, it's a very easy number to remember. Call 211 and we will refer you to somebody that can help you.
How many services do you have at your disposal there?
Well, we can refer people to over 600 agencies,
Wow.
which is over 3,300 programs.
All of them local?
All local health and human service programs.
Wow. Where do most of the calls come from right now?
They're all from Broward residents. They come from within Broward County.
And why? Why are they calling? What the greatest percentage of people calling for?
Most of the people are calling for basic needs. They need rent assistance, they need food, they've lost their jobs. Many of them were middle-class families that have now run into problems with their mortgages, can't find childcare, that kind of thing. We fielded 130,000 calls last year.
And that's been increasing because of these economic times we're in right now?
Of course. It increased 34% last year.
Wow. And
it continues to increase. The need is tremendous out there.
Really? Are there solutions for all these problems people might have? I mean, when they call this number, is help waiting for them?
Well, obviously we've had budget cuts and services have been cut back in the county, but it provides a couple of things. Number one, it provides support for people. And one of the most frustrating things is when they don't have anybody who they can call and talk to. The second thing is that what the counselors do, and they're all licensed and they're all degreed, and what they do is assess the entire situation. The person might be calling about food, but once they assess the situation, they're able to find other reliefs for the clients and the callers. So they may resolve certain issues and then refer them for other things. Now, once they get to the agency, of course, depending on their level of service at the moment, but they at least get to the right place, they get online, they find out if they're eligible, and so they're starting to make progress towards getting the help they need.
Are there multiple agencies that are there to help for the individual, and do you have a choice of which agency is best suited for this individual?
Our counselors, as Lori said, are all licensed and highly skilled, and they get to know the person on the other side of the phone, on the other end of the phone, and they can assess which agency they think is best for that individual. And if the caller so requests, we will follow up with the caller and make sure that they did get to the agency that they need. For somebody that doesn't come through 211, it often takes 8 phone calls to get to the right agency, where if they call 211, we will get them to the correct agency to serve their need.
So 211 is the place to go. Let me ask you this. Of course, it helps the caller, but how does this service help the county?
Oh, in a couple of ways. It certainly helps the nonprofit agencies, those over 600 that I mentioned, because they now are getting calls that are only appropriate for their agencies, instead of fielding calls that they would not be able to handle.
Yeah, they would refer to somebody else.
So it certainly streamlines things for the nonprofits.
Okay.
It provides a service to the government agencies because they're no longer getting calls. We take a lot of calls for government services. It helps the corporate community because their employees are needing services. We provide a resource for the employees. So there's a lot of benefits to everyone in the community.
So this ranges from everything, including if you can't get anything to eat, if you're in the throes of foreclosure, if you're having problems paying your utility bills, all these different problems can actually be handled by 211.
We handle those as well as the homeless hotline, but it also touches people on every economic level, because regardless of your financial situation, if you don't know what to do with a disabled child, for example, or where to go to get help, we can refer you to the right agency.
All right. This hour's Newsmaker taught us a simple call can change your life. I'm Spiro Kent for Comcast Newsmakers. Thank you for watching.